All right, hey, looks like it's working. Hi there, Debbie, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm just gonna kick on into it here. Said there's a place where I wanna take you, where we can hide and nothing can break through. Across the county line, at the end of the gravel road, through the dying pine, to where the muddy spillway goes. Together they walk the edge of the mile, holding on to the reins of desire. Just said I need time to think, I got so much on the line, so much to give, and even more to leave behind. Together they walk the edge of the mile, holding on to the reins of desire. She packed an overnight bag and came down from the second floor, lit up a cigarette on her way out the door. Together they walk the edge of the mile, swallowed up by the flames of desire. Even the brightest light pales in comparison to you. Even the brightest light pales in comparison to you. Even the brightest light pales in comparison to you. Even the brightest light pales in comparison to you. All right, that was called Pales in Comparison. I usually like to open with that one, 'cause I don't know. It just gets me in the vibe and gets me warmed up a little bit. So that's why I always play that one first. It's just like in a nice spot for me. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Tara. Hi, Maria. Hi, Debbie. Great to see you here. Looks like it's working everywhere. I've been a while since I've done one of these, so you know I get a little techie stressed making sure everything works. But looks like it's working, so I'm going to keep rolling with a song called Anyway. wasn't looking for you, but I found you anyway. Like a wounded bird, you fell out from the sky above me, you hit the ground. I wasn't looking for truth, but I found it anyway. The dead of night I was thinking, to a bottomless pit my soul was sinking. Like a ride down the back roads I once drove down to escape. You came along and eased my worried mind out of the fray. I wasn't looking for love, but I found it anyway. I wasn't looking for trust, but I found it anyway. I gave you my heart, don't you give it back. This Jew is my emergency contact. I wasn't looking for a friend, but I found one anyway. I do my best not to let you down. Take all my money and blow it downtown. Like a ride down the back roads I once drove down to escape. You came along and eased my worried mind out of the fray. I wasn't looking for love, but I found it anyway. I was running out of reasons to switch my light from dim, but the way that your love hit me, baby, I'm still recovering. Like a ride down the back roads I once drove down to escape. You came along and eased my worried mind out of the fray. I wasn't looking for love, but I found it anyway. Yeah, I found it anyway. It's called Anyway. All right. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Sure miss New Albany. I'll get back there soon. This one's called Dry Creek. There's a voice inside that echoes in my mind, telling me to beware and that I'm running blind. But I ain't gonna listen anymore to the sound of old boots pacing the floor. There's a future up over the ridge, and that dry creek was once water under the bridge. As I lay in wait of what is sure to come, uncertainty everywhere, got a hold on everyone. I'm trying hard not to let it rule my mind, but I lost that battle one too many times. There's a future up over the ridge,
And that dry creek was once water under the bridge. I saw a bird up high on a branch much too thin, and an avalanche in waiting, teetering on the rim. So hold on tight, it's gonna be a bumpy ride till we find salvation on the other side, where there's a future up over the ridge. And that dry creek was once water under the bridge. And that dry creek was once water under the bridge.
That was called Dry Creek. I say it's a song about uncertainty, not knowing what's going to happen, wondering what's going to happen. I guess we're always in that state, eh? Hey, Heath, what's happening? Good to see you, man. Let's see here. You know, I'm going to do 3 new songs tonight that I'm going to debut for you. I've missed doing these. You know, I've been playing some shows out and about in the world, and it's been really fun. But this connection is a totally different thing that's a new thing now, so I'm going to try to keep it, maybe not every week, but maybe twice a month or something. I'll keep doing these. It's just a great way to keep things rolling, you know. Let me try one of those new ones right now. May as well get it over with. This one's called I Can't Make You Call.
Wondering where you are, probably hanging late night at the bar, where last calls come and gone, the jukebox has played its final song. I'm looking at your number, I'm looking at your number, I'm looking at your number. I can't make you call. Honey, I'll be home soon, looping in my mind as I pace the room. Your voice don't sound the same. Once those neon lights called out your name. I'm looking at your number, I'm looking at your number, I'm looking at your number. I can't make you call. Do you think about what it's like when you're out in the city? I bet you're having the time of your life out there without me. I heard you sneaking in. Guess you forgot to WD-40 the hinge. But I'll give you another chance, 'cause no one holds me that way when we dance. I'm looking at your number, I'm looking at your number, I can't make you call. I'm looking at your number. I'm looking at your number. I'm looking at your number. I can't make you call.
All right, that's I Can't Make You Call. It's about, when you're feeling uneasy when somebody said they're going out for a little while, but they're not back when they said they were going to be. Brings up a lot of weird feelings, and you can try to work through that. Jealousy, that's a sucky feeling. But, yeah, I'm just going to keep rolling here. This is one about falling in love with something maybe you shouldn't. This is called Cherry Sunburst.
I saw you sitting by yourself, like you own the place, singing low on the top shelf, putting a smile on my face. Didn't need no validation to feel cool. I knew right then of me you'd be making a fool. Someday, baby, we're gonna leave each other alone, like you were when I met you, like I'll be when you're gone. The first time I laid eyes on you, had another on my arms. I tried my best just to remain true, fight your cherry burst charms. I never seen something on God's green earth so fine. I knew right then and there I had to make you mine. Someday, baby, we're gonna leave each other alone, like you were when I met you, like I'll be when you're gone. In the middle of the night I'd wake up wondering if I had the nerve. I think about how I would hold you if I could ever flatten the curve. When I close my eyes, you won't let me be. It's time I make reality of this dream. Someday, baby, we're gonna leave each other alone, like you were when I met you, like I'll be when you're gone, like you were when I met you, like I'll be when you're gone.
Wrote that song about a guitar I saw in the music store that infiltrated my brain and forced me to make it my own. This one's called Maybe I Love You. There's a music video for this on the YouTubes if you haven't seen it before.
Trembling on the inside, trying to comprehend how you got me reeling. It's never, ever gonna end. Like the rolling thunder coming from the west, my heart is pounding clear out of my chest. Maybe I love you. Maybe I love you. I try to forget, ain't had no luck yet. Can't stop thinking of you. Feel my blood boiling up into the red. Lost in your eyes where nothing needs to be said. Strutting like a loose dog, wandering the street. Shadow of a butterfly dancing at my feet. Maybe I love you. Maybe I love you. I try to forget, ain't had no luck yet. Can't stop thinking of you. Wasn't that long ago, you were so far away. I was just a lonely boy, lost for the words to say, thinking there's got to be a better way. Voices in my head are calling to me loud. The flames that we light in are making the devil proud. Can't understand it, but it just feels so right. Try to upend it, but it comes back every time. Maybe I love you. Maybe I love you. I try to forget, ain't had no luck yet. Can't stop thinking of you. Maybe I love you. Oh, maybe I love you. Oh, maybe I love you. Ooh, yeah.
Hey, thank you. Continuing on the love song theme, here's one called With You in the Morning.
I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Baby, won't you stay right here? I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Please don't you disappear. This day's got me down. Better when you are around. Under the covers we drown. Together we'll go down. Ooh, I wanna wake up with you in the morning. You fill me up with the love and affection, keeping me off my knees, moving in the right direction. direction to face what's in front of me. This day's got me down, better when you are around. Under the covers we drown, together we'll go down. Ooh, I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Red flags waving at me, deadlines that I missed. To your love I'll take a backseat. I could get used to this. This day's got me down, better when you are around. Under the covers we drown, together we'll go down. Ooh, I wanna wake up with you in the morning. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
It's a good thing to wake up with somebody. Don't take that for granted. One day I was trying to light my grill, and I think it may have been Father's Day. You know, I was doing all American, gonna cook on the grill, and I couldn't get it to light, and I couldn't find a lighter, and I found a book of matches, and there was only one left in it, the paper kind, the crappy kind. They're always hard to light. And the wind was blowing, and I knew I had one shot to light this thing, or no steaks, or whatever I was making. And it hit me that sounds like a good hook for a song, so I wrote a song called Last Match. The wind is blowing, and there's only one last match to light. Here we go.
Last match, last straw, last song, last call, before we pack it up and call it a night. It's late, I know, but that burn pile still grows. The wind is blowing and there's only one last match to light. I tried to look the other way, or listen to what each other had to say. No matter the road we ride, can't seem to get it right. It's been too long, how come we just can't get along? The wind is blowing and there's only one last match to light. I understand that there's been a change of plans. Maybe somebody out there can clue me in. I'm left once again wondering if not now when the wind is blowing and there's only one less match to light. I tried to look the other way or listen to what each other had to say. No matter the road we ride, can't seem to get it right. It's been too long. How come we just can't get along? The wind is blowing and there's only one last match to light. The wind is blowing and there's only one less match to light. Ooh. All right, it's called Last Match. I'll rock things up a little bit here. Hey, Thomas, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Oh, Laura, yes, I did end up getting the steak. I can't remember how I got it to light, but it worked. This song's about when you lose somebody you love and then maybe you run into them at the grocery store or something and there was somebody else and that's a real bummer. Woo! All right, this is called Somebody Else. Could be at the supermarket, coming down the aisle. Could be on the street corner as the two of you drive by. Could be on the computer screen, taking photos of yourself. But someday I will see you with someone else. Someday I will see you with someone else. Could be at a rock and roll show, standing in the crowd, where I once held you close, our heads up in the clouds. But now that perfect dream sits dusty on the shelf. Someday I will see you with someone else. Someday I will see you with someone else. Happiness, it comes in waves, rolls up and then flows away. But even in the darkest times, there's a beauty that you find. Probably feel like a bullet train racing in my heart, headed straight for the symphony playing in the park. And in a cruel twist of fate, I'll be by myself. And someday I will see you with someone else. Someday I will see you with someone else. And someday I will see you with someone else. With someone else. With someone else. All right. Hey, thanks. Do another new one here, but first, a little hydration station. While I'm letting that dissolve or absorb, I will tune my guitar.
Justin Belch, what's up, man? It's been a very long time, sir. Good to see you. It's rad you're here. Okay, this is a new song, and sometimes I forget to mute the echo, but it's a little confidence boost, if you must know. Because it's just like, oh, you're in this big echo chamber. It makes you feel really cool and stuff. Otherwise, you're just in this room by yourself. It was one night, one of those nights in Austin where, it hasn't rained in forever, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere in the middle of the night, we get this massive thunderstorm, like thunder so loud that it's just rattling the whole house. And my daughter got up the next morning, and she goes, "Did you hear that thunder last night? I just couldn't sleep all night. Now I'm really anxious. I didn't get any sleep. I don't know if I can go to school today." And it just triggered a thought process in a song for me, in an opening line, which is, "Did you hear that thunder last night?" And I went on, and it's a metaphor for other things, but that's where this song came from. And this is called "Making the Rounds."
Did you hear that thunder crashing down last night? It kept me up till the morning, got me not feeling right. Yeah, I'm falling down, but I'll keep crawling, making the rounds. Some days roll on easy, others they hit you hard. One hot minute you're ruling the world, then your clothes are out in the yard. Yeah, I'm falling down, but I'll keep crawling, making the rounds. I got nothing to offer you don't already have, but I'll lay this heart on the table. You can have your way with that. For heaven's sakes, you can bend, but please don't break. Gonna tell you how I love you. For you I do everything. 'Cause we don't know what's around the corner, or what this day will bring. Yeah, I'm falling down, but I'll keep crawling, making the round. Yeah, I'm falling down, but I'll keep crawling, making the rounds. Did you hear that thunder crashing down last night?
All right, there's a brand new one there. It's called "Making the Rounds." I think I've done that one once live, but not in this environment. It's totally different playing in this environment. It's an obvious thing to say than in front of people live. And I have to readjust every time I switch back and forth. One of the main differences for me is sitting down. I usually stand up if I'm doing a show, and I just feel a little more free. So I'm kind of getting used to sitting down and playing again. But it is, hey, Dave, good to see you, man. But it is relaxing to just sit here and play. Since I'm on these new songs, you know what? I'm just going to go for this next one. And this is called Ride With Me. And this is going to be a rocker. And it's as simple as this is just about just wanting to get in the car and go ride around with somebody, wherever, it doesn't matter. Because that can be quite a release sometimes. So this will be the second time I played this one. I debuted this in Galveston last week when I played there. So this will be number 2.
Baby, I got traveling on my mind. Do you wanna ride with me? No particular time or place to drive, just you in the other seat. We've been stuck inside this house so long, I got just a remedy. You know that I'm buying anything you sell. There ain't no denying, you know me all too well. And there's nothing better than your company. Tell me, do you wanna ride with me? We started out keeping things nearby, cruising around the neighborhood, then leave the city for the countryside, roll out through the piney woods. We'll get lost out on some desolate road. Thought it's got me feeling good. You know that I'm buying anything you sell. There ain't no denying, you know me all too well. And there's nothing better than your company. Tell me, do you wanna ride with me? Said we've been here once in a dream. The look in your eyes is all the proof I need. In the rearview mirror are the lights of town. Things are looking up as the sun goes down. And baby, I'm buying anything you sell. There ain't no denying, you know me all too well. And there's nothing better than your company, making a true believer out of me. Everything else I can take or leave. Tell me, do you wanna ride with me?
All right, brand new debut there. That's called Ride With Me. As I say about these things, you just, I feel good. I think next time I do that song, it'll be better because now I've played it in front of people twice. And you learn a little something about a song every time you play it. And just it was going through my head. It's like, oh, I should have done a stop there. I should have done this. But, for me, it's like remembering the lyrics, making it through, sticking on the melody. And, I feel like that's going to be a cool song, especially when I get a band behind it. All right. Here's one about having empathy for someone going through a tough spot. This is called Nowhere to Land.
Won't pretend I know what you're going through, where you've been, where you're from, or where you're headed to. Been getting by most any way you can, flying like a bird with nowhere to land. I can see it in your eyes, the way you look at me. No trust in what I say or in what I believe. It's coming clear I'd never understand what it's like to fly with nowhere to land. It's hard to find the words to say, so I'm gonna do less looking and more listening today. Woke up to another new day coming down. Beauty in the sky, not so much on the ground. For too long my head's been in the sand. It's time I fly with nowhere to land. Yeah, it's time to fly with nowhere to land.
That was called Nowhere to Land. Hey, thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. It's giving me this opportunity to play for you is super, super cool. Since I'm sitting in front of a camera, I'm going to do one off my album, Invisible Lines. This is called Old Camera. Little backstory on this one. I found one of those Kodak disposables, like the yellow plastic kind that I think last time I remember using them was like at spring break or something. I don't know. Found one in a drawer, and I was like, what? It's probably been sitting there for 15 years, and I was just wondering what in the world kind of incriminating evidence is on this thing. And I was just thinking about getting it developed and what could be on there. And I wrote a song about wondering what could be on there. I've yet to get the camera developed. This is called Old Camera.
Old camera, what kind of pictures will I see? Old camera, there's nothing left for you but me. Stranded in an empty drawer, I wonder what you'll have in store. A long lost night, happy times are just like yesterday. Goodbye, got no idea what you're holding. I'm lost in your mystery. Old camera, what kind of pictures will I see? Old camera, there's nothing left for you but me. Took a trip to the Five and Dime, pulled up a chair and watched the paint dry. Anticipation, wanderlust, for all that you keep in trust. Got no idea what you're holding, the suspense is killing me. What kind of pictures will I see? Old camera, there's nothing left for you but me. I always liked that dress on you. On the Ferris wheel above we flew. Over the old black prairie we were only passing through. Old camera, what kind of pictures will I see? Old camera, there's nothing left for you but me. Old camera, what kind of pictures will I see? Old camera, there's nothing left for you but me.
That's called Old Camera. You can find that on all the places where you listen to music. It's got a really killer band on it. Got Marty Muse on steel on that song, who's excellent. All right. You know, sometimes in our relationships in life, things can go stale or sour, and you know, you might feel like you want to take a hike, or you don't know what to do, and but a lot of times that things can come back around for the best, and I guess that's what this song's about. This is called Cobwebs. I also want to thank Thomas Martin for inspiring me to finish this song, because I put up a piece of it, and he was like, you should finish that. And I did.
Cobwebs on the ceiling, cobwebs on the floor, hanging in the corner, getting harder to ignore. I'm just trying to figure out what to do about those cobwebs between me and you. We push them to the side, but we know they're still there. From them we try to hide, act like we don't care. What once was old has become new, just like those cobwebs between me and you. It was only a dream I had that I can't seem to shake. Is it so bad if I don't ever want to wake? Dream that you realized how much you needed me, and we looked so happy, like lovers on TV. We walked hand in hand down the avenue, without those cobwebs between me and you. Yeah, without those cobwebs between me and you. Feeling like a lost boat stuck in a harbor, just out of reach of the land. Every little wave getting pushed out farther, wash out like a grain of sand. Maybe that'll change someday, but it's always been this way. So I ain't gonna live afraid, 'cause it's always been this way. It's always been this way. Empty as advice from a snake-oil salesman traveling across the countryside. He's got what you needed to cure what ails you. Says come on along for the ride. Maybe that'll change someday, but it's always been this way. So I ain't gonna live afraid, 'cause it's always been this way. It's always been this way. No need for explaining, not looking to go memory lane. Just trying to find some peace, but time don't know. Catch and release. Sometimes it's so hard just to keep on rolling, and nothing in the world seems fair. We learn so much that ain't worth knowing on a one-way trip to nowhere. Maybe that'll change someday, but it's always been this way. So I ain't gonna live afraid, 'cause it's always been this way. It's always been this way.
All right, I did a song called Cobwebs, and then I did Always Been This Way, which is pretty new. Both those are pretty new. I call new within the last 6 months. That's a new song to me. Because, songs like, it's like they got to marinate for a while. And, you can play it over and over, and the more you play it in front of people, the more it changes. And hopefully when you get ready to record it, it's kind of seasoned to its perfect spot. That's what we hope for. Since I'm on the 2nd fret here with my capo, I'm going to do one called After the Storm.
The stream will flow through the desert down below. We'll get back to what we know after the storm. The ice will melt like the pain that we felt. A better hand will be dealt after the storm. There'll be children outside playing in the park. Hand in hand we'll walk these streets after dark. The clouds give way to clear, like the blues they'll disappear. So far yet so near after the storm. A shattered window pane or damage from the rain, it might not look the same after the storm. But that's alright, yeah, that's fine. Feels like forever we've been inside. Let's go out for a drive after the storm and watch that sundown crashing into the hills. It's getting late, but I know we can make it still. 'Cause it's been on my mind, but thoughts ain't worth a dime. We're putting in the time after the storm. We'll leave that news behind after the storm.
All right, that was called After the Storm. Yeah, I'm gonna do one I hadn't done in a long time. I just thought of it because I try to, if I like using my capo and I'm on the second fret, I'm like, what else do I have on the second fret? And this one is one I haven't done in a while. This is called Not Much Changes.
You don't see me now, but I swear I'm standing here like a spirit in the way. I dissolve into the air. It seems around this place time only rearranges. Nothing stays the same, but not much changes. Wake at the break of day and retire my bones at night, ruminating in the haze, stuck on hold on your hotline. A needle in the hay is better odds for your good graces. Nothing stays the same, but not much changes. Feels like we're sideways bound, but we get back up when we're let down. Like bird's eye views from cages, around here not much changes. Lonely rows of grain, the river races a combine. We bet it all on the rain, said things are gonna be different this time. We'll hold out for the raise, can't survive on minimum wages. Nothing stays the same, but not much changes. Feels like we're sideways bound, but we get back up when we're let down. like bird's eye views from cages. Around here not much changes. Feels like we're sideways bound, but we get back up when we're let down. Like bird's eye views from cages. Around here not much changes. Not much changes. Not much changes.
Ooh, that was called Not Much Changes. Hey, Justin, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Live TV, folks, got a tune. Hey, thanks, Debbie. I appreciate that. I do have a tip jar. There should be a link up there if anybody wants to throw something at me. Of course, I would be most grateful. I've been playing for a while, but I'm just going to keep going because I just kind of feel like it. This is another song that I had a video for a few months ago. This is called Further I Run. It's on my album Invisible Lines. You can find it on Apple Music, Spotify, all of them. And please go on there and follow me if you can, and subscribe to my YouTube if you're sitting on there watching. And all those little things help push the cause forward, you know. Okay, this is called Further I Run. It's about when you took off running, then you realized you made a mistake and you wanted to come back.
The further I run, the more that I become painfully aware that I should stay. The harder I try, the more the reasons why hit me like a wrong freight train. I can't help but notice how your eyes look at me that way. The further I run, the more I want to stay. This morning time, the sun is on the rise. All that I can see is your face. Thinking about when our love it just began, if we'll make it back to that place that seems to have gone missing, disappeared without a trace. The further I run, the more I want to stay. Were we only dreaming as we stumble through the crowd? Mind's erased, but it's all coming back to me now. Oh. Were we only dreaming as we stumbled through the crowd? Mind's erased, but it's all coming back to me now. Oh. The further I run, the further I run,
was called Further I Run. Let's see what I got here. You know, I'm just winging it, y'all. I got a big old list of songs, and I just look at them, and I said, I'll do that one. I'll do that one. Maybe sometime I'll do out a perfect set list and follow it, but I don't know. That never really works for me. Obviously, sitting here and just gabbing works better, I guess. This one's called Okay to Let Go. This is about, jumping off the cliff with somebody.
How did we end up here? Where were we trying to go? Taking only the back streets, ending up where God only knows. We sure have some good time. I as yours and you as mine, hanging on the edge, only echoes down below. With you by my side, falling into the unknown. This time it's okay to let go. Seemed like just the other day when you walked into my life. Like a hurricane you lifted me and sent my soul to fly. Left me calm and warm, like an eternal eye of the storm. Hanging on the edge, only echoes down below. With you by my side, falling into the unknown. This time it's okay to let go. Our luck is in a drought, the money's all been spent. But that's alright somehow, 'cause I'm with you, my best friend. Left me calm and warm, like an eternal eye of the storm. Hanging on the edge, only echoes down below. With you by my side, falling into the unknown. Oh, this time it's okay to let go. Yeah, this time it's okay to let go. Okay to let go. All right, this is another, I call it new because it's within 6 months. This is called I Ain't Going Anywhere. This is about, when somebody, about sticking by somebody no matter what, even though if they don't want you to. They may be trying to run you off. I ain't going anywhere. It don't have to be like this anymore. How you cut those eyes when I come in through the door. You could tell me how you don't care, but I ain't going anywhere. Toss me into a pit of despair, but I ain't going anywhere. We know it's been this way much too long, staring at the same walls, hearing the same old song. We could fight for the life ain't going anywhere. I ain't going anywhere. I ain't going anywhere. Ooh. Ooh. The clock moves forward, but that don't mean it's right. Feels like it's moving backwards, taking our sweet time. Spin me like a ride at the county fair, but I ain't going anywhere. Mending fences on a tear, I ain't going anywhere. I ain't going anywhere. I ain't going anywhere. Ooh. Ooh. That's called I Ain't Going Anywhere. Hydration time, so give me a moment here. I really appreciate all you guys being here. I really, really, really do. It means a whole lot to me. In that same vibe, I'm going to do this one called Stop Moving On. Clock says 5 after 4 a.m. I'm still level in bed, staring up at the ceiling fan spinning like the thoughts in my head. I never thought it would be like this, ain't what it's cracked up to be. Under the weight of this loneliness, crushing the hopes and dreams that we had for so long. So start coming back home, so I can stop moving on, so I can stop moving on. Started out like any other day, wondering how I was gonna make it through, thinking about what we used to say and the things we used to do. So I took a little walk to the mart, if anything to ease my mind. Problem is out there it's falling apart, maybe I'm better off back inside, where it's never felt so alone. So start coming back home, so I can stop moving on, so I can stop moving on. They say tomorrow will be better, I guess, but I'm not breaking out the champagne just yet. Ooh. A distant signal is coming in strong. I can feel it in my bones. So start coming back home, so I can stop moving on. Yeah, start coming back home, so I can stop moving on, so I can stop moving on. So I can stop moving on, so I can stop moving on.
Ken Ivy, what's up, man? Good to see you. How'd that run go? I saw you did the 5K. Or was it a 10K? It was some kind of K. That's good, man. I go every other day. I go running. I've gotten to where I really look forward to it, and if I don't do it, I just ain't right. When I was a kid, I was thinking back on some childhood things recently, and about traveling and stuff. And when I was a kid, we would go to Meridian, Mississippi. I grew up in West Point, Mississippi. And we'd go there for Christmas and such. And it just seemed like it would take 10 hours to get there, even though it was only about a 100-mile drive, or not, even less than that. And my sister and I always joke about it, about going to Meridian just seems like the longest trip in the world. And I was thinking about that, being in the back of that station wagon and just, getting roused out of bed. It seemed like 5 in the morning to go visit the relatives in Meridian, which is always a great thing. And I wrote a song about that, and this is called Long Road to Meridian. I'm sure everybody else may have their similar childhood travel stories.
Well, it's a long road to Meridian. Got the pedal on the floor in that 2-ton station wagon. It ain't far away, but it feels like it's never gonna end. It's a long road to Meridian. I can hear my mama's footsteps coming towards the door. She said, son, we're running late. I want to hear those feet hit the floor. So I put on my Sunday best for the drive and climb right in, my brothers and sister by my side. 'Cause there's a long road to Meridian. Got the pedal on the floor in that 2-ton station wagon. It ain't far away, but it feels like it's never gonna end. There's a long road to Meridian. Leave that gravel driveway headed for the Clay County line. Straight shot down that 2-lane highway, number 45. And as we roll over Turkey Hill, the sun starts to rise. And the muddy waters of Tibby Creek we leave behind. 'Cause there's a long road to Meridian. Got the pedal on the floor in that 2-ton station wagon. It ain't far away, but it feels like it's never gonna end. It's a long road to Meridian. It was hard for me to see it at the time, but I'd go back there in a heartbeat to those crossroads in my mind. Buzzards on the side of the road, moving in on the kill. We pull in for gasoline in the country store at Electric Mills. Man, I swear it feels like we've been 1,000 miles. But if we keep on rolling, maybe we'll make it by supper time. 'Cause there's a long road to Meridian. Got the pedal on the floor in that 2-ton station wagon. It ain't far away, but it feels like it's never gonna end. It's a long road to Meridian. Yeah, it's a long road to Meridian.
It's called Long Road to Meridian. I get excited every time I see one of those old station wagons, those 2-tone types from the 80s. One day I want to get one. and make it real nice. I think it'd be so cool to have one. Hi, Brianna. How you doing? Good to see you. This next song is about, it's called Ramping Up Operations. And I wrote this kind of in the earlier part of the pandemic. I really found myself just kind of sitting around alone on my deck, just knocking back way too much drinking and smoking, and coming up with kind of harebrained schemes that I would never follow through on. And I just fell in a real rut with it, you know. And I was thinking about, by the way, I've been a year now with zero booze or weed or cigarettes or anything, and I really feel good. And it allowed me to write this song kind of looking back on some of those times when I just really was lost in my head and felt like, you know, just nothing was coming together. And I'd have these big schemes and ideas, but you don't follow through on them because you just talk a bunch of shit when you're drinking. At least for me. No judgment on anybody else at all, man. There's things about it that I miss. But for me, I feel like I'm better off. I'm better off how I've been. So I'd say this song's about being somewhat delusional sometimes. It's called Ramping Up Operations. Let's see. Sometimes these capos can be tricky. All right. I came up with this because I was just kind of sitting on the couch and staring at the TV, and I felt like I was kind of in my office. So that's where I came up with this idea.
Ramping up operations, if only in my mind. Little things that once took the whole year are getting done in half the time. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it sure got me feeling fine. I'm ramping up operations in my mind. This couch feels like an office in a fancy high-rise downtown. The TV's a PowerPoint presentation telling them what it's all about. A little bit of delusion never hurt no one anyhow. So I'll take another toke of store-bought smoke and a drink of this whiskey now. 'Cause I'm ramping up operations, if only in my mind. Little things that once took the whole year are getting done in half the time. Maybe it's just my imagination, but sure got me feeling fine. I'm ramping up operations in my mind. That unknown number on the telephone ain't no collection agency. And the black cat waiting outside of the door surely ain't meant for me. 'Cause I'm in love with my baby, staring at me from the screen. And there's no broken hearts in my upstart or losers in this company. 'Cause I'm ramping up operations, if only in my mind. Little things that once took the whole year are getting done in half the time. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it sure got me feeling fine. I'm ramping up operations in my mind. In my mind. In my mind. In my mind. Ramping up operations.
There's another one I had come out as a single back in, I think it was about June. Watching everything going on around me. This is called Yesterday Lied. There's a video for this on YouTube as well. You can look it up if you're so inclined.
Yesterday lied when it said tomorrow would be easier, that we'd step outside into the air that was cool and breezier. But I'm still waiting for that coveted day to come, when it don't feel like it's all about to come undone. I took those empty promises in stride when yesterday lied. I hear those wolves out there howling, but they're still a few miles away. But soon enough they'll be at the door collecting on them bills to pay. But they'll just have to take a number and get in line behind their pack of friends that have already arrived. My application for credit has been denied, and yesterday lied. Yesterday's news don't really seem to be in the past anymore. There's people in the streets marching, saying that they ain't gonna take anymore. But as I watch those monuments come crashing down, and hear those voices ringing out even in my hometown, it gives me faith in a better tomorrow we might find, 'cause yesterday lied.
All right, it's called Yesterday Lied. Hi, Christine. Good to see you. All right, I'm going to do the title track to my album, and I will have a new album soon. I'm working on it, I promise. It's called Invisible Lines. I'm going to do a couple more, by the way. So thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot. And just stay tuned for the next one. Or hopefully I'll be coming your way, playing near you somewhere.
Hey, what you doing today, girl? I hope you're coming my way. I got this feeling inside, yeah, it's just not going away. Hey, what you doing today, girl? I got nothing but time to fill all of your needs, yeah. Don't leave me left on the line. Invisible lines between us melt away and disappear. Don't wanna think about tomorrow, no, I just wanna be right here. Ooh, where you going today, girl? I'm feeling so alone. us melt away and disappear. Don't wanna think about tomorrow, no, I just wanna be right here. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Invisible lines between us melt away and disappear. Don't wanna think about tomorrow, no, I just wanna be right here. Invisible lines between us melt away and disappear. Don't wanna think about tomorrow, no, I just wanna be right here. Ooh. Ooh.
All right, that was called Invisible Lines. You can look that up on Spotify if you use that and check it out. It's got a real rockin' band on it. And guys from Ex Romanica did the horn section. They're a great Latin funk band here in Austin. Okay, I'm gonna do one more song here, guys and gals, just to slow things down a little bit and ease you into your evening. Lots of tuning tonight, sorry about that. This is a song about slowing down. Do have a tip jar up there if you're feeling it. There's some links at the top somewhere. I can't see all that stuff, so I don't know where it is, but anyway, go check out my albums on Spotify and such, and if you're sitting there on YouTube, please hit subscribe and hit the like by this video. It really helps move things along for me. It means the world. All you guys over there on Facebook, thank you so much for being here. This one's called Too Fast for Me.
Days roll on forever, the nighttime never ends. The weeks creep by, turns into months, and it starts all over again. It seems that this world is moving too fast for me. No, I kept you waiting on the edge of your seat, but a wrench fell into my plans for doing the thing that I should be. Still it seems that this world is moving too fast for me. I ask my heart, I ask my mind, but neither one seemed to have the time to give advice on anything I need. I wasn't around when I should have been, had to go chase some silly wind Thought I felt the concrete drying round my feet. This world is moving too fast for me. Sometimes it's like I'm standing alone in the back of the room, waiting for that next tomorrow that always comes too soon. It seems that this world is moving too fast for me. Like a tornado roaring into town, spinning low, never touching ground, picking me up and then letting me down with ease. So out of this town's where I need to go. They cut down the trees in the shady grove. What once was real now only memory. This world is moving too fast for me. And now that it's slowed down, I finally see this world is moving too fast for me.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you next time. I really appreciate you being here, and have a wonderful and hopefully relaxing evening. Good night. Oh, beat up cars. Man, next time I'll do it. Captain Trips, I'll do it next time. Yeah, cool. Peace.